Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Travis. It's a beautiful sunny day here in North Carolina, and we're doing our favorite thing, heating and air conditioning. So I've got another service call for you. What this is a no cooling call. I don't know what's going on with it. We just got sent the information for the customer, so we go ahead and head out to this customer's house, see what's going on. It's always great to have you joining me. It makes my day so much better seeing you here. So let's go ahead and get to the customer's house and start figuring it out. So if you want to see how I figure out this service call, join me. I'll see you at the customer's house. Alright guys, we just got to the customer's house. I talked to him and asked him what was going on. Basically he says, you know, the unit just won't cool. Pretty much didn't give me any information on the system at all. So if you know my process, what I always do is I go to a thermostat. I turn the thermostat to cooling. I think it was like 78 degrees in the house. I turned it down to 70 degrees so the unit would kick on. I waited for the thermostat to time out. Thermostat timed out and nothing. I didn't hear the fan coming on or anything. So we always know that if we turn the thermostat on, if the fan does not come on, that's one of the first things we check before we go to the condensing unit, is basically most of the time there's a problem up at the furnace. I'm gonna go ahead and get my tools together and I'll meet you in the attic. Hopefully it ain't too hot, but I'm pretty sure it is. So I'll see you in the attic. Alright guys, we're here at the air handler. I check our drain. There's no water in our drain. And the unit, you can clearly hear, is not coming on. So the first thing we want to do is we want to check our power going to the system. So we have our disconnect box here. We want to pull this out. Alright, you have two lines coming in, two lines going to your furnace. So first we want to check right here and see if we're getting power. Alright, we got our meter secured. Alright, we're getting 240 volts. Alright, so there's no fuses in that disconnect. So basically the next thing we want to do is we want to check the control panel and see what's going on from there. So here's our control panel here. We'll go ahead and remove our screws. Alright, we want to check our power going into our, got 240 volts. We got 240 volts. Alright, the next thing we want to do, we want to find our transformer. Alright, we want to check power going in and our power coming out to our transformer. So we got 240 volts going to the transformer. Now we're going to check our power out of our transformer to see if we got power. But hold on, look. This system has a fuse. And if you can see on this fuse, we have a blown fuse. So that's why this system has no power whatsoever. It sounds like to me we have power going to our transformer and coming out, but our fuse is bad. So let's go get us a fuse, pop it in, and see what happens. Alright guys, I got us a fuse here, but before I do put the fuse in, I've got this little handy dandy device here. And what this device does is I will hook this where my fuse goes, because you never know if you have a low voltage short in the system, that something shorted out and caused the fuse to blow. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this in, see if it starts, and see if we got air conditioning. Alright guys, I got our jumper in, our fan is kicked on. I hear Freon running through my lines, so we know our condensing unit is operating. I'm going to let it run for just a minute. Feel cold Freon running through. So pretty much, guys, I think we got this service call taken care of. Basically what I did like at first, went to the thermostat, checked, was nothing running whatsoever. I come to the air handler. I checked my disconnect box to see if I got power. I did have power going in. I checked where our or disconnect feeds our air handler. I had 240 volts. So the next thing I needed to do is I needed to check my transformer. Check my transformer. I was getting 240 volts, and when I was going to check my low voltage, I noticed that this system had a low voltage fuse, and when I noticed that, I noticed the fuse had a little black mark on it, that the fuse had popped. So we knew that we had power going through because it had popped the fuse, so it wasn't feeding power past the fuse, so it wasn't turning anything on. I went to my truck, I got my little fuse checker, and I put that in line. See, because it's always nice to put that in just in case you had a low voltage fuse. Instead of blowing another fuse, it would actually pop that switch, and it'd be a lot easier to find a low voltage short. But obviously this did not have a low voltage short. Basically everything come on, my fan started, I heard my condenser kick on, and everything's working. So basically the only thing left on this service call is I'm going to check the Freon. After I get everything buttoned up, we should be all set. I'm not going to waste your guys' time doing all that. I have in other videos on checking Freon charge, but I'm pretty sure the customer said before this unit went out everything was cooling properly. So I'm pretty sure it was just the fuse. So guys, thanks for joining me on the service call. It's always great to have you here and keeping me company. And another air conditioner done. Another happy customer. So sweating like crazy. So, all right, like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. It means so much to me. Sweating up in this attic like this gives me some relief. That's it, guys. I will see you on the next video. Bye.